Humpy, congratulations for the second place at the FIDE Women's Candidates. At the halfway mark, it didn't seem that this was feasible. Tell us what changed and how did you manage to play so well in the second half?
Thank you, Sagar. Well, I really don't know. I think during the first half, I was very much disturbed, and once I started seeing myself towards the end of the rankings, probably then I realized that I need to fight back. And also, my 8th round game was quite shaky as well, even against Vaishali. Though I had a very good winning position, then I started slipping out and it was out of control. But luckily, I managed to win that game. And from then onwards, I started playing much better. Of course, I also missed a win with Gorshenka, and overall it was not a great tournament for me. I just kind of struggled a lot and recovered towards the end.
Now, what was it that you thought was not going your way? Let's say in the first half, and maybe
there are many things. Well, also some personal losses. I don't want to share it, but yes, there are many which I can understand for my lack of play. But yes, definitely it's also a great experience for me, and I don't think this tournament itself is the end of the world. There will be many more coming, and I'll be looking forward to play much more interesting chess.
But when things were going down, and what did you say to yourself that helped you to pick yourself up? Because it ended with a win against Lei Tingye, who was in good form in this tournament.
Yeah, of course. Even I didn't expect to finish second. I was just playing to recover my rating points. That was the only motive I have in the second half. And well, it turned out to be a very interesting game out of the opening. Both of us were in a mood to play fighting chess, and her decisions towards the end game, I think until she had this rook b7, white is doing very fine. Her knight f7 was what was I felt as a practically bad choice over the board, because I was calculating with the lines with rook f7, queen f7, knight f7, king e7 and knight g5. So then I go rook a b8 and take on a7, then I can check, take on f2, and I get a piece, but there will be several pawns on the board with a very good compensation. So I felt that was the way to play for the white in that position, but the line which she chose was quite playable, but it wasn't any risky for me. Like, I was very safe in the position as well.
And this win at the end would that be your best game of this event, would you say?
Also this one, and also against Nurgul Salimova, which I won with the white pieces. I think these two are the best.
And from this tournament, what would be some of the positives that you would take home? Of course, the game wise, yes, but also second place and a good prize money as well, right, for the second place?
Yeah, well, I think overall FIDE has done a fantastic job. Like, from the past few years, the prize fund in the women's section has been increased and the number of tournaments has been increased. So that way it has given more chances for a women player to become a professional. So that is one of the positive signs, and I also see that for every Grand Prix series they kept on increasing the prize fund. Also the number of qualifying players, like there are more players coming into the series so that they could survive on this game. So these are very good signs for chess in a professional manner, and I do look forward that in future we'll have many more women players from India as well.
I got to know that FIDE is going to implement something like at the Olympiad. There will be a place for mothers to have their kids.
Yeah, I also read it somewhere.
Very
like they will be
interesting.
also providing some tickets,
Yes.
They'll be funding them to bring the kids and all. Yeah, that's very nice. I think probably they started thinking more about women.
which is nice.
Yeah,
in a way.
nice. Of course. Yeah, because there is a difference between men and women. Like you can't. It's not possible to leave infants and come and play. So that way, it's a very good.
You
friendship.
did it. I mean,
I was lucky to have my parents and husband supporting me. Like it's always not possible because we live in the same city, so I could afford to do that.
True. And here Vaishali also finished strongly. So I think both of you were not doing well in the first half. Both of you finished very strongly.
Yeah, I think Vaishali played really well in the second half. Okay, against Salimova, she was losing completely, but it turned out to be lucky. And from after that game onwards, she really started playing quite fighting chess, and it paid off. It's nice to see her perform well as well.
How you played 2 games with her here. Overall, what is your feeling about her as a player, and do you think, like, for many years India has had you and Harika as 2 top players? Do you think Vaishali now is kind of getting there?
Yeah, definitely. She has already proved it by becoming a grandmaster, and I think her biggest asset was having Pragnananda, like having a brother playing chess, and also the team of trainers she had and the guidance. I think these all are the fetching points for her to grow as a player. So definitely I'm expecting her to go even much more high heights.
Also, I think Sandeepan, who works with her, was playing with during your time. Yes, like you both maybe slightly older than you, but
yeah, he was also my second during the 2011 match with Hoi Fan.
Wow.
And also we played several times in tournaments.
In this tournament, is there any second that you would like to talk about, or is it something that you want to...
Well, I really don't see the point now. Like definitely when there is some true success, then I'll share. Yeah.
Sure. And what is your feeling about Gukesh's victory? That was quite a special one, right?
Yeah, like from the starting of the tournament, I have been seeing him, and he's very steady. Like he showed his maturity beyond the age, and very well composed. Even after the loss, like to come back very strongly, that shows his strength. It was a very tense moment. I can understand the last game when Fabino and Ian Lepo was playing, but I was expecting a tie break, but I think he was also lucky to escape that. But overall, he had a great run. Yeah.
In some ways, I do find some similarities between you and him. The way in which both of you conduct yourself at the board, the focus with which you sit, the discipline which you have. Do you also feel that?
Yeah, sometimes, yes.
The intensity is very high from both of you. And it's very nice to see that. And Humpy, what will be your next events that we can see you in action now?
I'll be playing in Norway from May 27th onwards. So also Vaishali and Pragnananda, they both are playing there. So that's going to be the next.
Are you excited for Norway? Also, the prize money is equal there.
Yeah, I'm more than the money. I'm excited about the format. Like having a different scoring system, and also the when it's a draw, you need to play Armageddon game with 10 minutes and 7 minutes. So I'm excited for that.
And lastly, do you think that this year you will be very active, because not only is Norway chess coming, there's also the Olympiad perhaps and so on?
As of now, I have only confirmed it till Norway. So I'll see what I will do later on, because I don't plan too ahead also. For me, it's more important that I balance both my family and chess.
Thank you so much, Humpy, and we are very proud of you. You finished second in this tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you.